Good morning, YouTube family. Last night, after watching a couple of my videos, I realized I'm looking kind of heavy in those. So I went and weighed myself and went, whoops, I think it's time to go on a little weight loss plan. So I pulled up the app, Lose It, and set my weight. And now I'm starting my exercise routine. So the previous beginning of this video was done yesterday in the car. Now, Friday night, I got on the scale and I weighed 170 pounds. And that's a lot for me. I usually don't weigh that much. So I got on the phone and I've had a bunch of different weight loss apps over the years. So I decided to go on Lose It app. And what it is it's a journaling plan. So all you do is just journal out what you eat every day, and it keeps you mindful and also accounts for exercise. So on the last reel that you just saw, or the last short that you just saw, that was part of my exercise yesterday, where I actually was listening to Chris Tomlin singing Forever, and for some reason I just started dancing after I did all the weights, in the arms and the legs and all that stuff. And I said, oh, this would be perfect. So I was just like kind of softly singing it so I could hear what I was singing, because obviously I had earphones on, so I was whispering it. So it took me a while to get it lined up with the song itself through YouTube. But anyway, I got it done. So I went through my whole day and I, Instacarted. Everything went pretty much okay there. And then I got up this morning and I was feeling really sore, especially in the muscles, because I hadn't used those muscles in a while. So I looked up online menopause. Now, I hit menopause. I'm like 54. And I think that is one of the reasons why I gained weight so fast, because I really haven't changed my diet any. I mean, my diet's been the same for years. I think it was just a fact that there are many factors involved in women who have menopause, and they gain weight. They can also get night sweats, hot flashes, and of course, vaginal dryness and UTIs, urinary tract infections, and depression, and thinning hair, and mood swings. Well, I gained a lot of weight. I have some mood swings and some depression, but I work my way out of those. But it did affect my autism quite a bit. So what happens is when a woman hit the change, their hormones decrease. And it's not just their estrogen, but their progesterone as well. So their bodies change and their muscle mass, they lose muscle mass, which means that it makes it harder for them to burn calories. Also, genetics, lack of sleep, and a sedentary lifestyle, which is one that's not active, can also lead to weight gain during menopause. So I don't really have a sedentary lifestyle. I mean, I do deliver food, but I do a lot of shopping for people. I drop off the groceries. Sometimes I have to climb flights of stairs. I have to walk down walkways with heavy groceries. So, and then I'm always cleaning in here or doing something in here. So I don't really have a sedentary lifestyle, but I do deliver. I do drive for most of my time. So I need like a additional fitness besides what I'm doing. And I found that when I was doing the deliveries, I felt a little weak. I felt a little like dismotivated sometimes to do deliveries. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that I hit menopause and could affect your motivation. So what it does is it kind of slows your metabolism down. And I always had a slow metabolism. And it also can increase the chances of getting diabetes and heart disease and high blood pressure and a stroke and respiratory problems. So what was the best diet I found out was a Mediterranean diet, which is high in proteins and no, like more of a pure diet, no processed foods, very low sugar, low sodium, but there's a little higher in what they call monosaturated fats, which are really good for you in a way, but trans fats and saturated fats are not. So actually, so what I said was, well, I'm not going to go on a Mediterranean diet. I'm just going to stick with the diet I already have because, lose it. So I also take supplements. Now, I had read about this as to control night sweats and, like really hot flashes and stuff, was to take magnesium every day and D3, which I take all the time. So those are somewhat controlled. I mean, I get them, but they're not as bad as some other people get them. So I felt the weight gain was important. And when I looked at those videos, I'm like, oh my gosh, especially me doing the closet. I'm like, I need to do something. So I got out my little 1 pound weights and I did what they call low intensity or moderate intensity movements. Kind of like, almost like a lyrical dancing, maybe a little bit of aerobics, but slower. They said the best kind of exercise for people like me and my age is like Pilates, muscle strengthening, yoga, and walking. What I do is like what they call a low intensity stretching exercise with some weightlifting. So it's very similar to weight. And of course I do a lot of walking anyway. But I can never do Pilates because I tried Pilates once and it really killed me because of the stretching and the certain types of exercises that it requires I can't do. But I found that modifying your own exercise helps. So being on this Lose It app for 2 days, I basically started Friday night. I kind of logged in all of my food to see where I was at, and I was over like 50 something calories, and I really didn't do much for exercise other than deliver. And the video that you saw last night, basically with the delivery and then my car getting picked up, that was Friday afternoon because I was behind anyway, so I posted it yesterday. So that is what I'm doing. So I did that. I logged in all my food yesterday, and it was right like a little bit under calorie count, which is good, or right at calorie count. And I think it's just being mindful of what I eat. And just to make sure that I eat healthier, because what I was eating wasn't really that healthy. It could have been better, like chips and stuff like that. Now, I'm going to eat chips, but I'm going to eat a smaller amount instead of what I've been eating. Be more mindful, like maybe portion it out and then account for it ahead of time. So plan ahead of time for that, portion it out, and that's it. Control. So I have plenty of willpower. That's one thing for sure. And I was thinking, well, this will help me. So doing the exercises helped. And I think I taped the whole exercise routine. So it was like 15 minutes, which isn't bad. And what I said was, well, I'll just make a little short video of just the dancing section and put it in a worshiping thing, because I love to dance for God. I always did. So that was something that I thought was kind of cool. So I shared that with you guys. Anyway, so this is what I'm doing. So I got on the scale today, and believe it or not, I was down 2 pounds. So I'm pretty happy with that. So the 168, I started at 171, at 168 point something. So it's like down 2.5 pounds or something like that. And that's in just in 2 days, because that's just watching what I eat and exercising. Now I've been known to lose weight quickly, so I get on those things. I can lose weight really quickly. So hopefully that will help me out a lot with my energy, and help me out a lot when it comes to cleaning. And I'll be have a little more dexterity and feel a little healthier. And of course, I got a better night's sleep, because with menopause, we don't get much sleep. Like we'll wake up being soaking wet and take the blankets off, and then we have to get up and go pee and go back to bed, and it kind of interrupts your sleep. So this morning I woke up quite late, and then when I woke up this morning, my dad was sick, so I stayed home and watched church online, and my husband went to church, the other church, and I told him, take some notes of the sermon if you can, so I can read them and get as much out of it as possible. And he said he'd try, So that is what I'm up to right now, and I probably will attack this bedroom today. I'm going to plan to do some cleaning and organizing, so that will be a separate video, and you'll see that probably tomorrow. So you guys have a great day. God bless you all. Subscribe, like this content, favorite this content, send it along the logarithm, hit the notifications button for future videos like this, and you guys have a great day. God bless you all. Bye.